Can we get a round of applause to all the comments we've seen so far for entertaining us thus far? Yes. I'm on LinkedIn. Is anyone else here on LinkedIn? Yes, a few of you. I'm starting to feel increasingly unwelcome on LinkedIn. Anyone else? I used to call LinkedIn the ugly man's Instagram. No longer. Everyone on LinkedIn I feel like is bragging a lot lately. I was scrolling the other day and I saw a post that my old boss made on LinkedIn, and he said, I was interviewing candidates all day yesterday. The last candidate walked in, and within 5 minutes, I offered him my job, my house, and my ex-wife, Carol. Best of luck, Carol. Hashtag leadership. And I was like, is this why nothing got done at my last job? Like, what does this say about leadership? And where is Carol? Does no one care where Carol is? I care. My old job, one of the reasons I left is I was working from home, and they wanted us to stop working from home and to go back into the office. And I feel like they didn't learn how to talk to us appropriately, because they're like, everyone, you don't get it. If we go back into the office, we'll all have a pizza party together. And I was like, you don't get it. I've been having a pizza party every day at home. Just me, myself, eating pizza every day. All the pizza, less small talk. It was the best pizza party I've ever been a part of. I feel like something that really weirds me out is how people phrase like workplace emails. Like a sentence I really dislike in workplace emails is, I hope this email has found you well. It's like, if this email finds me, I'm not doing well. Like, I don't want this email. Like, no, I'm not responding to it. Please stop. So yeah, a lot of work problems, but I don't know. I've been called pleasant a lot. Like, in my email responses, everyone's like, you're so pleasant to work with. We love working with you, Stacy. And it's like, who here has been described as pleasant? I know at least okay, all right, a few of you. What you might not know about your pleasant colleagues is that every pleasant person has a draft folder of their emails that's filled to the brim of emails we have yet to send. And everyone, they're bad. These are the worst emails you've ever seen. They are riddled with insults, and we live in fear that one day someone's gonna find our draft emails because they're so bad. And everyone just take that with a grain of salt. Don't annoy a pleasant person. I've also been called a happy as a clam. That phrase has been like lobbied at me a lot. It's like, you're happy as a clam, Stacy. Did you all know that a study was released about 4 years ago that said that even though that said that even though the clams look like they're smiling, they're actually the most depressed organism on the planet. And then I heard someone say that this was just like a joke article and it doesn't count. And I'm like, well, how do you know? Are you talking to the clams? The clams aren't saying anything. So who knows if they're happy or sad or in between? I want to believe the clams. So I'm 30, and a lot of my friends in my age group are getting married and having kids and like leaving some of like their past pursuits behind to focus on their families. And I feel like the only thing I'm leaving behind is like a cult. It's called a homeowners association. You may have heard of it. I don't own a home. This is the weirdest part of this whole story. During COVID, I needed to find something to do. And so I went to a homeowners association meeting, figuring that they would find me out. They didn't. At the end of the meeting, they're like, we'll see you next week, Stacey. And I was like, you will. And then I just kept going. And it's all on Zoom now. You can go. They don't check if you own a home. So I kept going, and they liked when I was there. I started complaining about my fence. I don't have a fence, probably never will. They just don't know. The point is this. I'm now the president of the Woodside Valley Homeowners Association. And we need you to come to our next meeting. So that's how cults work. You just keep bringing people in. But yeah, my friends are all getting married, and a lot of them are having kids. And it's really cool because their kid. I like seeing how they're parenting their kids. And the other day, my friend was like, "Do you want to come to my 4-year-old's talent show?" And I was like, "You know what? Yes, I do." Went to the talent show. The interesting thing about a talent show of toddlers is that there is not a talent to be found. There are no talent. And the thing about it is, like, I expected to see some of those, like, kids that you see on the news where it's like, this 3-year-old can sing opera. No, that doesn't exist in a regular talent show. It's like, where are the talent shows of people who, like, actually have talent? Like, that's what I want to see. Like, maybe a talent show for adults. Like, people who know how to, I don't know, like, hold a conversation or, like, fill out a W-2 or, you know, hook up a router. Like, where's that show? Because that's what I'd like to see. Yeah, so I've been described as a third wheel a lot because a lot of my friends couple up and I'm kind of like the third wheel onto that. And the other day someone was like, "Don't you hate being a third wheel?" Yes! Thank you, yes. Well, let me tell you this. A lot of people ask me, they're like, "Don't you dislike being a third wheel?" And I'm like, I love it. Like, it's all the benefits of being in a relationship, but none of the work. Like, when they go to the movies, you're going to the movies. Like, when they go on a cruise and hanging with their parents, you're hanging with their parents on a cruise. When they buy a house, you are living in the walls. And that's when that news story comes out where it's like, a person was living in the walls for 5 years and no one knew. It's easy to do, everyone. And this might be a bigger story, but why do walls have so much space? That's what I'd like. I don't know, but growing up, I had a lot of fears about home ownership. Mostly home invasion was a big fear. I don't like people I like in my house, so I can't imagine people I don't know in my house. But the joke's on me. I'm never going to be successful enough to own a home, so you got me there, home invaders. You got me. But another really big fear I had growing up was getting kidnapped. I still to this day prepare to get kidnapped. And a lot of people are like, "Stacy, no, you're 30. You're not gonna get kidnapped." But I prepared since I was 3 to get kidnapped. I always have pepper spray on me. My backpack is full of bricks and there's an alarm in my shoe. And a lot of people are like, "Can you just please, like, let these instruments go? You don't need it." It's like, don't you think that's what they want me to believe? The people who've been trying to kidnap me since I was 3, they're out there somewhere, maybe in that bush, and they're waiting for me to get the alarm out of my shoe. Well, I'm not pulling the alarm out of my shoe, kidnap people, wherever you are. I'm prepared. I'm getting prepared. And the thing about it is, a lot of people tell me, they're like, "Stacy, you're a catch." And I know. The kidnappers haven't caught me yet. But also I realized the kidnapped people probably want someone who's more competent. Maybe someone who can fill out a W-2. Or can talk at a pizza party. So I would like to recommend that they kidnap Carol. Carol is available, everyone. She's on LinkedIn. Everyone, you've been a wonderful audience. I've been Stacey Axler. Thank you very much. Thank you. And everyone,